There's a strong relationship between search intent and the sales funnel. Because we can generally identify the type of search intent based upon the results that show up in the search engine result page, we should also be able to map what we see in the search engine result page to some portion of the sales funnel. Why does this matter? We can use this stat when talking internally or with our clients about the importance of understanding search intent because 89% of purchases start with a search query. This means that people are out researching their challenges, researching different products before they ever have a branded interaction. There's going to be a lot of questions, a lot of things where people are trying to figure out what kind of solution matters to them, and this happens much higher up on the sales funnel. It's important to understand when we look at queries and we create content, whether or not we're mapping those to the needs that are common amongst the different sales funnel stages. So let's look here at the sales funnel. Oftentimes, the sales funnel is broken into 3 different phases. We call it the top of the funnel, middle of the funnel, and bottom of the funnel. We use this word purchase to imply that there is some kind of action that the person takes. On an e-commerce site, that might be an actual purchase of a good. For a nonprofit, that might be completing some kind of goal. And for local SEO, that might be reaching out to calling or visiting a physical location. We can see clearly the types of queries that take place in each one of these sales funnels. So let's go ahead and define what we typically see in that behavior. In the top of the funnel, search queries tend to be people learning how to define their problem. They're not using branded terminology typically. They're not using technical terminology. They're just saying things like, how do I do this? Or what is this? Or why is this? A lot of question types of formats for informational top of the funnel searches. Middle of the funnel is where people tend to be researching and comparing different solutions, where they say this versus that, or they're comparing prices, or how far away something is from you. These are comparisons where people are starting to learn the technical terminology needed to solve their problem effectively. Once we get into the bottom of the funnel, search queries in the bottom of the funnel is where we see a lot of branded search. This is me looking at a specific brand name, comparing it to other brand names, looking at specific businesses and figuring out which one of them meets my criteria, whether or not that's the price point or how close it is to me, etc. And then we move on to make that purchase. Competition tends to increase the further down the sales funnel we get. As people are closer to the sale and making their purchase, there tends to be more ads and more brands showing up within those search results. So now that we understand the sales funnel generally as it relates to search, let's look at these different types of search intent and map them to the sales funnel. For informational searches, I am just trying to learn about something. I'm asking questions. Those tend to be highly related to the top of the funnel. For transactional search intent, this tends to be more middle of the funnel and bottom of the funnel searches. We see more ads, more intent where people want to purchase something, and you'll notice that these tend to fall or sort of bridge the gap between the middle of the funnel and the bottom of the funnel. And then navigational search intent is highly related to the bottom of the funnel because people tend to go and navigate to a business or to a website with the intent of purchasing or finding out more information about a product after they conduct these navigational type searches.